Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about what it takes to be a really effective communicator. You know, the skills that actually turn what you say into real impact.
I mean, haven't we all been there? You're talking, you're passionate, but you look around and it feels like nobody is really listening. If that feeling sounds familiar, well, you're in exactly the right place. We're going to tackle that today.
Okay, so here's the game plan. We're going to start with the basic blueprint of communication. Then we'll build on that with the absolute superpower of active listening. After that, we'll get into how to speak with real impact. And finally, we'll talk about the master key, connecting with your audience. All right, let's dive right into our blueprint. Before we can get good at this stuff, we've got to go back to square one and figure out what communication really is. And spoiler alert, it is way more than just the words you say.
Okay, see that word dynamic? That is everything. Communication is not a one-way street where you just, broadcast your thoughts. Nope. It's a two-way exchange, a real back and forth. And your message, it doesn't actually count until the person on the other side truly understands it.
So this breaks it down into simple steps. You've got a sender, right? They send a message through a channel, and a receiver gets it. But which step is the most important one? I'm telling you, it's that last one. Feedback. That's the secret sauce. That little feedback loop is what turns a speech into a real conversation.
Okay, so we have our blueprint. Now it's time to lay the foundation. And here's the funny thing. Half of being a great communicator has nothing to do with talking. It's all about what might be the most underrated, but also the most powerful skill of all, active listening.
This is such a crucial difference. Hearing, that's just what happens. It's passive. It's the sound of a car alarm going off down the street. You don't choose to hear it, it just happens. But listening, that's a whole different ballgame. That is an active choice. It's intentional. It takes real focus. The goal isn't just to catch sound waves, it's to actually understand.
So how do we actually do it? Well, it's a cycle, really. First, you have to pay full attention. And I mean full attention, like put the phone down. Then you lock in on what their main point is. If you're not sure, you ask questions to clear things up. And finally, you respond in a way that shows them, hey, I was with you. It's this whole loop.
And look, this isn't just some feel-good advice. It is totally backed by research. Active listening doesn't just help you understand stuff better, it literally helps you build stronger relationships with people. Think about that. That's a massive deal, whether you're working on a group project or trying to get a promotion.
All right, our listening foundation is solid. Now it's time to build the rest of the house. Let's talk about the framework, how you can craft and deliver your message with total clarity and confidence.
This breaks it down beautifully into 5 core skills. You've got the what you're saying. Is it clear? Is it organized? Then you've got the how you're saying it, your tone, your confidence, and the one thing that connects it all, being aware of who you're even talking to.
Okay, strategy number 1, get organized. I mean, think about it. Your brain might be full of amazing, chaotic ideas, but your job is to create clarity out of that chaos. Before you even open your mouth, figure out your key points. Give people a logical road to follow. It makes a world of difference.
Strategy number 2 is huge. Use simple language. Seriously, your goal is not to sound like the smartest person in the room by using a bunch of jargon. Your goal is to be understood. And guess what? Simple, clear language is almost always more powerful and more memorable. And this is a big one. You have to remember you are always communicating, even when you're not saying a word. Your body language, your eye contact, the way you stand, all of it. Sometimes those nonverbal cues are practically screaming a message that's way louder than what you're actually saying.
Okay, we've laid the foundation, we've built the framework. Now for the master key that unlocks the whole thing. The thing that separates good communicators from great ones. It's all about tailoring your message specifically for your audience.
I mean, it's pretty obvious when you think about it, right? A one-size-fits-all approach is a recipe for disaster. You talk to an academic audience way differently than you talk to your friends over coffee. The absolute best communicators are like chameleons. They know how to adapt their style to fit the environment. So why should you care about all this, especially as a student? Well, it's basically everything. Think of these as 5 superpowers you unlock. You'll be able to present your ideas clearly, work better with a team, break down complicated stuff for people, actually express your own opinions with confidence, and just be a more active, valuable part of any group. These are the skills that really pave the way for success. Okay, we've covered a lot. But knowing this stuff is one thing,
Putting it into practice is where it really counts. So here's my challenge to you. Think back over everything we just talked about. What is the one skill, just one, that you are going to focus on improving this week? Because becoming a master communicator doesn't happen overnight. It happens with one small, intentional step at a time. So, what's your first step going to be?